And so what I'm trying to say is that when I was young, if you wanted to be real, it was taking a picture from an app that was the front-facing camera and the back-facing camera, and people thought they thought you were real, right? Hey,
Oh?
were you asleep?
Oh! No. I'm as sharp as a tack. What were you saying? Poop.
Who are you?
I'm you 100 years from now.
Good God! You are sexy!
Damn it.
We are sexy bitches!
Yeah! Hey everyone, welcome to the Men of Doozy podcast.
You know, you're probably thinking, what the heck? What good heavens does that
Are
mean?
these two still living? Well, the word doozy means something that
I think it was it
extraordinary or outstanding of its kind.
and we're not that. We tried so hard for so many years.
And you know what? We never were. We never will be. At this point, we never will be.
And so this is our last ditch effort on this podcast where we're going to give you the tools you need to become successful in life. I promise we have plenty of experience.
This is our last chance to prove it to you that we want to be successful. Look, the best part is we're going to learn how to be successful ourselves while we also teach you how to be successful if we remember it.
I agree.
Does that make
makes
sense to
sense.
you? I'm Alex. You shall not pass!
And I'm
Stop!
And I'm Kirk.
7 years ago, Kirk and Alex Staub started the Doozy podcast. Koz.
That was a great speech. I remember it. Kirk, what are we going to talk about today?
We're going to learn how to live to 100.
Oh, perfect.
I have no patience anymore. I've grown so old. I can't banter.
Let me tell you something. For most of you, you know that I was bald.
Yes.
And with just a little bit of patience, as Kirk just mentioned,
Yeah.
your hair will grow back to the fullest extent.
Did you use Rogaine or Hims or some type of future sponsor?
No, I
Since
shaved.
we are just so you know, we're time traveling from the future.
Exactly.
This is what I look like in the future.
And this is what how ironic that he becomes the bald one and
Yeah.
I become a luscious Targaryen.
I
traveled to a different time period.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I shaved a homeless man on my way here and glued his hair on.
To yours.
Yes.
Are you saying you have another beard under that?
No. I don't remember.
Well, I'm old and I take people at their word. I believe in humanity. And I'm just kidding.
Whoa! Well, hey.
Let
me
me tell you something. Back in my day. Were you saying something?
No, I can't remember.
Yeah.
What are we going to talk about today, Kirk?
Well, have you ever lived to 100? In another life,
I
perhaps?
think this proves that I have not yet. I'm a young stud. Young!
What the fuck are you saying?
Young!
I'm a spring chicken.
I'm a spring chicken.
You know, if this shows
One time on
anybody-
the farm, I glued a spring to a chicken once.
Did it jump around?
She broke up with me,
Oh no.
the chicken. Her name was
Stop.
Mervanwin.
Oh no, stop. That was when you were in the insane asylum. That span of 15 years you were in the insane asylum.
Hello.
It was after
How did I
episode
get out?
It was after episode 100.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, now that we know I'm crazy,
Yeah, guys, listen, we got the top 10 tips. You know, wait a second. Stop the charade.
do you know anyone that's lived to 100?
I don't think I have.
Oh,
Or do.
oh. And that's it?
What life do you think OJ is on right now? He doesn't give a shit. Do you think he's on his ninth
He's
life?
talking about my cat, OJ,
Yeah.
by the way, not OJ. Just for context. In cat years, I think it's what, 5, right? Dogs are 7, I think, or
Maybe? No, I'm saying a cat lives 9 lives. Which life do you think? Which life do you think OJ is on? First, second,
after he
ninth?
just threw up on the floor.
He doesn't give a fuck.
1.
1.
Yes, he was at 9, and then he peed on these mics, and he got knocked down to 0. So
They were like, you were about to go to Cat Valhalla, but you
Yes.
peed on their mics.
Yes.
You're back to 1.
Cat Valhalla. That sounds like a
It sounds. You know what it sounds like?
Yeah. Does not sound like paradise.
It smells.
That's
what it does.
You managed to projectile
Well, you know,
spit
in my
into
old
the
age-
little slit.
In my old age, I've realized that saliva is very important. You know, you have to produce it. And you have to be very,
go on.
you really have to be. You have to be very. You always have to be lubricated because these joints.
For what?
For speaking, because sometimes, you just.
So we're starting off the podcast talking about how it's important to have spit to be lubricated. Cat Valhalla. We are off to a good start.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 100th episode, and I couldn't ask
We're at
for
episode
a more,
100.
I couldn't ask for a dumber way to do number 100. We were pushing off 100.
Yeah.
Like
100
2
years?
months.
Yeah.
We have been trying so hard, and to be honest, you know what? It's better to just plow through.
It is because we came up. We had like 50 billion ideas for episode 100. We were like, oh, we'll do this, we'll do this, and then none of it happened.
None of it was
Because it
clicking.
seemed like it was, but they were good
there's a
ideas. They
reason-
just
yeah.
seemed too soon, you know.
Too soon, and
So we were like, why not just be like how to live to be 100 for episode 100?
why don't we just talk about the basic multiple facets and categories of what we do and what we're doing here, which is just living life and trying to be successful. What's more successful than living life until 100? We have the top 10 tips on how to live to 100. These are going to span multiple different little categories, and we're going to plow through them.
Some of you are health freaks out there. Some of you are like, you know what? I eat right. I work out every day. I take care of my mental health. You're trying to live as long as you can. And let me tell you something. It's not easy at the top. All right?
No, it's not.
It's not, but you'll get some great hair.
But part of the reason why we have made it here is because we followed these tips.
Jugs. Lots of drugs.
Well,
And the tips.
yes. So we're going to jump in. The top 10 tips.
The top 10 tip is exercise to make your body strong enough to live for 100 years. Doing a small amount of exercise will keep your body strong and fit as you age. Develop an exercise routine while you are young and then maintain it over the decades to come. This will make you healthier now by managing your weight, building muscle, and reducing stress. It will also benefit your future health by strengthening your bones, improving your balance. Ooh, balance. That's a huge thing. Yeah, balance. And boosting your immune system.
Yeah.
An ideal exercise program includes 15 to 30 minutes of aerobic exercise 5 times per week and strength training twice per week.
Right.
You can do both without having to purchase expensive gym memberships.
You could.
Many people enjoy jogging, walking, or biking. Strength training is particularly important for postmenopausal women. Listen here, women who become... I remember when I went through menopause.
Yeah, you're still in it?
Yeah, who became more vulnerable to osteoporosis. Doing weight training will not only make you stronger, but it will also build bone density. This will make you less likely to break a bone if you fall as you get older. Oh, and you've taken quite a few spills.
Yeah. I also have a bone right now. The pills are working.
You can purchase weights at your local athletic shop. So, exercise.
What do you do for exercise?
You know, right now, I...
You comb your...
Yeah, I lotion my forehead every morning. That really puts an arm workout in.
Yeah, that
I comb
front
my
piece.
hair.
You're really holding on to that, huh?
You know, one of the things I have done recently that is one of the most challenging workouts, but it's like it's like mental and it's like a full body workout. Yeah. It's actually, there is a program this guy created. It's like 2 different movements. You choose one and you put a timer on for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And you do as many strict form push-ups in those 20 minutes. And literally by like around 40, 50, you are absolutely winded, but it cuts into your brain that you're like, it's just 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I can do this. I can keep going. And let me tell you, it is, you know, we've done the same workouts before. We have our own programs. I've done running. I've done cycling. I've done slide board stuff. But this workout, doing that, is the best I've ever felt. Like, after a workout. It is so, and I'm going to try to like keep on doing it. I've been doing it for a few weeks. And the program is like 80 minutes a week. That's 4 sessions over the span of 7 days that you're doing 20 minutes of nonstop like activity. That's full body, dude. Sometimes I will do that, and in between each rep, I will do a squat. So it's kind of even more full body and stuff. But that has been, I am like obsessed with that because like 20 minutes, if it's like really, really focused, it says here, 15 to 30 minutes, you can get so much fucking like strength training and even cardio in during that time. And the thing that sucks is that that's how I lost my hair. The stress in the moment, it just started every single time. I was like, what happened?
Push-ups.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, burpees. Strict form, 6 count.
Burpees and push-ups.
Yeah, well, burpees, a strict form burpee includes the push-up. So hands down, jump back, down, up, and then jump up, stand.
Yeah.
One.
Well,
two,
they say whatever you need to do, like if you get your heart rate up for 30 minutes a day, you'll lose weight no matter what. Okay? And you could get your heart rate up in any fashion. Putting this wig on jumped my heart rate up 2 points. Okay?
You know, I'm surprised.
2 points. All right?
I'm surprised.
And Gryffindor got 50 points.
I'm surprised.
Hey! Kirk, for doing burpees, 50 points. Yes! What would your house be called if you were in one of the wizarding houses?
Okay, there is Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff,
Anxiety.
Anxiety, and Dumpy Tree.
Dumpy Tree.
That's me.
Yes.
Dumpy Tree.
Dumpy Tree. And what?
You know-
what's the mascot of that? What
It's a peach.
a magical peach, no
A
doubt.
magical peach, no doubt. Yes.
No
you
doubt.
know. It says you were saying right now, if you get your heart rate up to like 30 minutes a day, you'll lose weight. And I'm surprised that I'm not. I didn't die from starvation because my heart rate is through the roof every single time we do this podcast.
Yeah. Yes.
There must be something wrong with me.
Yeah.
I'll call my doctor tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the top 9 tip.
That was aggressive.
I have outbursts.
Don't startle me now. Let's move on. All right. Number 9. Oh, God, we're only on 9.
Yeah.
Get an annual checkup. You know, the last time I went to the doctor, right? He said, Alex, it's bad news. I said, what's wrong, Doc? He said, you're a wizard. And I said, I'm a what? I'm a what? How much time do I have left?
And then he died. Oh, man.
And so, excuse me.
Take it off. Just take it off. Oh my God, he's having a diabetic attack. Oh, don't worry. It happens every once in a while. Oh, beer. Well,
Oh my God.
how many times have I told you I stopped serving you beer 25 years ago?
Some of you already have clicked out of this episode. You're lucky. Get an annual checkup. Don't skip the annual checkups because you feel healthy. Best time to catch health problems is right at the beginning, when they can be quickly and easily dealt with. Be aware of your family history. Alright, if they're still alive, if you have a genetic predisposition to some diseases, get screened regularly. In addition, you can ask your doctor if there are any preventative measures you should do to minimize your chance of developing the disease. These days, okay, not like back in my day, having a well-mannered chronic health problem is not likely to prevent you from living to be at least 100.
What the fuck did you just say?
Don't make me repeat it.
Well, I won't.
For not listening, minus 10 points to house anxiety. Dump tree.
Dump tree. The peaches of Dump Tree, dude.
That's number 9. Check in on yourself, you old
checkups.
fuck.
The doctor.
Yeah. The doctor hasn't lived as long as I have, so what does he know? Right. 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 Hello!
The doctor is very important.
Okay, moving
you know, I
on,
say to
please.
myself, but like, it's hard to go to the doctor
Why?
sometimes because
He's
you need a
straight.
job.
He doesn't beat around the bush.
Dude, the doctor is expensive.
Your health
It's
is
fucked.
fine, but you're ugly.
Speaking from experience.
That's what he told me.
Yeah, go to the doctor if you can afford it.
Well, that's what health insurance is for.
Yeah. Again, if you can afford it.
I
That's what getting a job is. Yeah, if you can afford it.
a job.
Yeah, go to the doctor, annual checkup. Check in on yourself. I'm so sick of it. I'm so fucking sick of it.
I'm having a blast.
Oh, yeah, are you? Okay, guys, we're moving on to the top 8 tip. The top 8 tip is don't gamble with your life by using illegal drugs.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
I tell Kirk that every time.
Oh, you tell me?
I do. I
But
say don't use illegal drugs.
No, I think
Use
it's
the drugs you buy from me.
It's you. You're saying it to yourself in the mirror. You just think it's me.
That was me.
Yeah, illegal drugs cause sudden and severe health conditions because they are unregulated. There is no quality control for illegal drugs. This means that dosages are inconsistent and they may often contain other substances that are dangerous for your health. Overdoses are frequently fatal, but even less than fatal effects can cause severe health risks, such as coma. Been there, done that. Brain damage. Been there, done that. Seizures, psychosis, confusion. He experienced that every week. Memory loss. Psh, huh? But damn, are they fun.
We'll be right back. Okay, well, just to keep this movie along so that we're not 100 by the end of this fucking episode, don't gamble your life with drugs.
There is moderation. Moderation is key.
Yeah.
You know?
Anyways, number 7, okay? You get that tip, right? Check in on yourself. Don't do drugs. Work out.
I feel like I am with a grandparent who is so fucking annoying. And I look borderline just like them because I'm bald.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, I just have to, this is my friend now.
Yeah. Who, me?
Just keep going.
Oh, the confusion and memory loss is setting in.
They can't understand you.
You can understand me.
No, I can't.
No?
No.
Understand this. Fuck you. Number 7. Go easy on the alcohol consumption. Go easy on the alcohol consumption. The Mayo Clinic recommends no more than 1 drink per day for women and only 2 drinks per day for men. Binge drinking is extremely unhealthy. What does the mayonnaise company know about drinking, first of all?
Mayonnaise.
The Mayo Clinic. What do they know about binge drinking?
That's such a dumb joke and you know it.
Because they're trying to binge mayo? I don't think so, because mayonnaise sales are down. And they want us to stop drinking alcohol and to drink more mayonnaise. I'll tell you. The Mayo Clinic has been after me for years. And they'll never get me. Because I'm an old man. Anyways, eat and drink as much as you want. Don't listen to some mayonnaise company. Sorry, the confusion is settling in. High levels of alcohol intake raise your risk for cancers of the digestive tract, heart problems, pancreatitis, strokes, high blood pressure, and liver disease. The list goes on, right? I would still do all of that, then drink a cup of mayonnaise, because mayonnaise is gross.
Your jokes
Your
jokes have gotten worse in your old age.
Perfect. At least I have my hair. If you enjoy a glass of wine or beer in the evenings, ask your doctor. What? Whether it could interact with any of the medications you may be taking. Any you know as well as I do. We're taking a lot of medication in our old age. Hey, even over-the-counter medications or herbal remedies, right? Ooh, supplements may interact with alcohol. Do not eat grass. I would still rather eat grass than lick a mayonnaise bottle on the inside, from the inside down. If you do not
Mayonnaise is the villain of this episode.
at the Mayo Clinic, you gonna tell me mayonnaise doesn't pop into your head? If some mayonnaise clinic was like, hey, don't drink too much, but here's a cup of mayonnaise, I know marketing. If you do drink, if you do drink, don't drive. All right? Alcohol consumption impairs your ability to drive safely and puts your life at risk and the lives of others who are on the road. Plan ahead and either take a taxi or appoint a friend as a designated driver who will stay sober. My friends have died. And if I drink, I don't drive. I show up to the party in some other way. Okay? I'm safe like that. And if I'm late and I show up and they go, Alex, you're late. I look at them and I say, I'm not late. I arrive precisely when I mean to. That's what wizards do. I can't wait to get behind the wheel.
Oh my God. Guys, the top 6 tip is, all of these tips are directed at this annoying piece of shit over here. In his old age, his jokes have gotten awful. And guess what? Take another. The top 6 tip is don't smoke. And if you do, quit.
Disgusting.
Even people who smoked for
The
decades.
nerve of some people.
Even if people, even people who smoked for decades can increase their lifespan and quality of life by quitting. Quitting will improve your health and reduce your risk of heart attacks, strokes, lung disease, including cancer of esophagus, larynx, throat, mouth, bladder, pancreas, kidney, and cervix. God, you got all those, don't you? Even the cervix. Respiratory infections,
Especially the
diabetes,
esophagus.
eye disorders like cataracts and gum disease.
I don't like gum. Are they talking about 5 gum? That was a huge hit back in the day. Look, I'd still rather have all of those than have a spoonful of mayo. Tell you that. Who's saying these tips? The Mayo Clinic? Don't do this.
Moderation, everybody. Moderation. Hey, it's good to have fun, but also...
God, you're boring in your old age.
Really?
Yeah. Look at you. Look how you're dressed. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the...
It is.
Where are we? You look like you just pulled me off the street.
I really, yeah. Well, that's how you're acting.
I'm homeless, for sure. In my old age. Hey, don't smoke. Don't drink. Don't do anything. Just
don't have any fun at all in your life.
Exercise. Get checkups. Don't drink, don't eat, don't do anything.
Don't drink, don't
Just
eat.
lay there and wait
Don't
till
have
100
fun.
comes.
Wait till 100 comes. Yeah. But, all of this is making me need to take a break. Also, I'm going to try to see if I can get an all expenses paid subscription to Rogaine to grow this back. But before our ad break, we're going to check in with our editor, Jose, who has been with us for 70 years. Yes.
70 years.
Jose, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you've been up to the last 70 years?
Oh, let's hear.
He's a hoot.
He's still a hoot.
He is.
He's still
He always has been a hoot.
Oh my
hasn't
God.
he?
I owe him so much money. Millions. Millions.
Well, that makes me hungry for some spaghetti. Let's go down to the cafeteria since we're obviously in a nursing home.
I thought we were in the mental hospital. Hey, Kirk. Hello. Kirk.
Oh, sorry, I was having a sleep with my eyes open.
You were having a sleep with your eyes open.
What is this, a Meister class?
Hey, Kirk.
Hey!
You know what sucks?
What?
When you do everything you can. You exercise. You go to the doctor every day. You don't drink alcohol and drive all over the road. You don't smoke. Okay? And still, the mayonnaise company comes after you.
Staub, you know who
They're
doesn't...
after me, Lucky Charms.
Staub, you know who doesn't suck?
Who?
And has never sucked?
Where?
Botticelli Foods.
Oh.
You know, I am tired
So am I.
of everything. It's been way too long.
Are we still recording?
I'm tired.
Oh.
Oh, you're shedding.
No.
You're shedding.
It's a rental.
You know, I am
What?
so tired.
Hurry up. You don't see me lollygagging?
You know, I'm also
Loitering.
tired of buying.
Loiterer.
I don't see you lollygagging. We have a different definition of lollygagging, sir.
Loiterer.
Loiterer. I'm tired of buying expensive, low-quality foods. I deserve nice things. I deserve
Still.
quality. Even 70 years later, I'm still tired.
Still.
Hey, once a habit, always a habit.
I'm tired of buying the same shit for 80 years. You got a piece of, we got something on your lip.
Yeah.
No, really, it's, whoa. I knew it. You're a lizard.
Okay. Yeah. So
I'm tired.
So
For 70 years. Continue.
it's your
You're
turn.
holding up the podcast.
No. Oh no. I deserve better things. I deserve quality.
You do. Not at this point. You deserve everything you're gonna get.
I deserve a fucking snack
You
pack.
deserve everything you're about to get.
I deserve a pudding pop.
A
Fucking
pudding pop. You deserve everything you've got.
I'm
and
hijacking
everything
this.
you're gonna
The
get.
Botticelli's
Wait.
is family
Hell.
owned and operated
makes sense.
with 5 generations now.
Oh my.
In the food generation. They bring an experience to your table with a taste that transports you to Italy. That's right. It's still around.
It's still around. What transportation is still a thing?
Go to BotticelliFoods.com and use the promo code Doozy at checkout for 50% off all Botticelli food products.
We're talking pasta.
Oh, yum.
We're talking sauce.
Yum.
We're talking olive oil.
He's having one of his
We're
episodes.
talking balsamics and many more non-mayo products. Family-owned operation with 15 generations. Continue.
Botticelli.
Hurry up, they're getting bored.
Oh, yeah. Whose fault? Botticelli foods are extraordinary and outstanding. Just like the grandpas of Doozy.
Number 5. Where appropriate safety gear. Safety gear can prevent fatal injuries during accidents, like picking up a mayo jar by accident. This includes common activities like riding in a car drunk, or sports activities, or smoking. Anyways, wear your seatbelt when driving or riding in a car, okay? If you are driving, don't speed, because then you'll crash and burn and never live to be 100, especially during bad weather conditions such as ice, rain, snow, fog. A mayo truck falls over. Car accidents are frequent, and they cause death. I should know.
Have you been in an accident before?
No.
You've never been in an accident.
Actually, I've been in two.
What were you?
One was
What
in a
happened?
car, and the other one was in a vehicle.
Was I started
With-
this podcast around the age of 28?
I'd say the biggest accident was this podcast. Okay. Research what safety gear is necessary for risky or full contact sports. Okay? You may need protective padding or helmets when skiing, snowboarding, riding a horse, playing football, shopping for mayonnaise. If you are doing sports like skydiving, rock climbing, bungee jumping, make sure that all gear you're using is in perfect working order. 10 points. To me.
Safety. to me. Dumbledore.
To me. Dumbledore. Dumbledore wins the house cup 2,000 years in a row. Oh, and there
How
goes
did I do it? I was fucking the snitch the whole time.
Did I do it?
Appropriate safety gear.
Fluffy and I had a little bit of the polyjuice potion.
No idea what's going on.
That dog can Wingardium Leviosa. My Nimbus 3000 any old day. Hurry up, Kirk. The people are getting...
Safety gear, injury. Have you experienced what type of injuries have you? Have you broken any bones or anything, or like any major injuries?
One time, I fractured my big toe.
Fractured?
My
Sometimes.
my
Whoa!
my big toe, yes.
Sometimes it's just like you hit it and it has to heal on its own. What is a fracture? How hard did you hit it?
It was during soccer, and this guy and I hit the ball. We kicked the ball at the same time.
Oh!
He used the side of his foot, which is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And I used my toe.
Oh!
And the force was like, doom. His foot went back and he is fine. My toe went,
Oh!
and I was on crutches.
How long?
32 years.
So when did this happen? Around what age?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Well,
Yesterday you were still 29. So what? It was like, well, you were 61 years old when this happened. You were playing soccer when you were 61 years old.
yes.
Or wait, no, you were on yesterday. So wait, you were playing soccer yesterday,
And then another time,
and you had it until you were 61
are you
years
still
old.
figuring this out?
Yeah. Old age can't figure out.
The correct answer was 22.
You're just saying things now, Grandpa. Grandpa.
Who are you calling Grandpa?
Grandpa, you already ate your dinner.
Look at you old shit. You know, I think that the reason why you aren't doing an old voice is because you will sound like David Attenborough.
It's so true, though. How about I do that for the rest of the episode?
I think you'll have a little more fun with your
Oh,
life.
you think so?
Yeah, because you're going to die soon. And you've just still been stressed out your entire life. Let go a little bit.
Oh, my goodness. You're right.
Here we go. Now he's getting into character. Tip 4. He's getting into character.
The top 4 tip is
Yes.
avoid exhaustion by getting enough sleep.
Yes.
Yes, sleep deprivation adds physical stress on your body and lowers your immune system.
You remember who you
It
are.
also, I don't know what I was doing. I was so stressed.
Exactly.
I was more stressed than an orangutan in the Brazilian Amazon forest
Drinking mayo.
when drinking mayo while being attacked by a jaguar.
Now we're having fun.
Sleep deprivation adds physical stress on your body and lowers your immune system. It also makes you more vulnerable to stress.
And
Most
predators.
Predator, like the Predator movie. Yes.
Oh, that's what I was referencing.
Most people need at least 8 hours. That came out of nowhere. Just like a mockingbird during the spring when it is trying to pollinate and fuck the shit out of a flower. Most people need at least 8 hours of sleep each night. If you have trouble staying awake during the day, you are probably not getting enough sleep. If you have insomnia, talk to your doctor about ways to treat it. This may include implementing lifestyle changes, like always going to sleep at the same time.
Boring.
Keeping the room dark and free of distracting noises. And using relaxation techniques before bed.
Like masturbation.
You know the hardest part about being 100 is that we live together now.
Yeah.
And I can never get more than 8 hours of sleep because he can't stop masturbating. You're right, it is fun.
10 points. 10 points.
10 points for David Attenborough.
10 points.
Of House Dumpy Tree.
Dumb tree.
You're right.
Now you're getting it.
You're right. You know, I think being in this timeline has really confused my body. I feel like I'm that uptight, finding who he is, 31-year-old dump truck owner of a person.
Orangutan.
Orangutan.
Yeah.
Yes, you know, sleep, as I've
It
always
took-
been told, is the ultimate healer.
Who?
What? Where are we?
You know, this is very important. Listen.
Oh, I bet.
Sleep. I want to get I need to get more
Yes,
sleep.
you got this.
I need to get more sleep.
I do too.
Okay.
You know, one of the things is when I was in my 30s,
What?
I had to wake up around 7:30
Prove it.
every day. And sometimes I would only get 6-ish or 7 hours of sleep. And that's hard on the body after a while. If you can get 8, it's very, very important. Because if you find yourself in the Amazon forest,
Yeah, I have. On the run from the man.
on the run from the Mayo Clinic, because they can't treat you, they keep saying the cure for your problems is extra thick mayonnaise. And I tried it once,
Yeah.
and the smell of mayonnaise makes me sick.
Finally, you admit it.
I don't know who.
I've seen you for years eat mayonnaise, and pretend to like it. I knew you didn't.
I thought they fooled me. You know, I.
He's coming. 100% coming. Involuntary orgasm.
That's what happens when you work so much on. Yes. So get sleep. I've always been told it's the ultimate healer.
This is a real life fact.
Sometimes even if you what? Sometimes even going to bed and you've had a really, really stressful day. After
Like
recording
today.
podcasts with your friend, you need a good sleep.
You do.
And sometimes you wake up like, oh, that never happened.
When I was young, I worked like,
Crazy hours.
Crazy hours. And sometimes I'd have to get up at like 5 a.m. And the night before, I could not sleep. My mind would be racing. And so I turned to illegal drugs.
What? Do you mind disclosing this?
Well,
What, sleeping pills or?
orangutan venom is the deadliest venom in the Amazon.
But with just the right dose, any mammal can sleep for at least 8 hours straight.
Yes. And I would hit
You
that.
thought orangutans didn't have venom? Well, mic drop, fuckers. It's David Attenborough from the future. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Now listen. Are you listening? Are you still here? Or did you die? Because you're old too. Anywho. Number 3. Are you tired of this voice? Too bad. Some of you are enjoying it, and that is me. I'm the only person. Number 3. Stay hydrated by drinking mayonnaise.
No.
Oh,
Read it
I
again.
read that wrong. Sufficient water.
God, it's the Mayo Clinic. I have to. Mayo Clinic had access to our Google Doc. I'll have to take that off real quick. Yeah.
They
Wait.
won't let me use the internet.
Now that I remember,
Yeah.
Jose Pizarro started editing and working for the Mayo Clinic.
Jose Pizarro.
Yeah, for
Who's that?
I can't remember.
Yeah. Jose, I have a question for you. How do you think this episode's going?
Who is that?
Just like I thought.
Who is that?
He's even fatter than I remember.
Oh, he is. He's really let himself
He's
go.
really let himself go. Number 3. And there goes my hip. And there goes my hip. Stay hydrated.
Hydration.
Ho, ho, ho. Now,
You have
now
to be
I'm
really.
center.
You have to be. That came out. No, listen. I was watching that mic stand and mic came out of nowhere. You really have to be. You really in the Amazon. You really have to look around. You have to watch your surroundings because a mic stand might jump out of anywhere and say you need to sell your soul to this podcast for the next 70 years. And sometimes they have a lethal dose of orangutan venom. And you'll wake up in these chairs doing our 100th episode.
Here we are.
Talking about hydration.
Exactly.
So beware.
Drinking.
What was you saying?
Well, if you'd let me speak for once, you always, to my knowledge, you always interrupt me during the podcast. Stay hydrated by drinking sufficient water. Drinking enough water will dilute and help you pass toxins and other Mayo products to keep your kidneys and urinary tract healthy. while drinking 8 glasses of water is a good start. There is new science suggesting that maybe you need more.
It was at this time David Attenborough / Kirk Koz realized that for the past 45 minutes, Alex Staub's version of an old man was just grimacing and trying to take a shit the entire time. That's his version of an old person. Just pushing for that long, healthy log to come out.
Taking into account the water contained in drinks like milk and tea and in foods. 'Cause foods have water, watermelon.
Just put water in front of everything.
It's literally in the name. They gave no other example. Your daily intake of fluids can be like watermelon. Daughter's water.
There was a string of a few years that we solely ate watermelon for
the
we
water.
did the watermelon cleanse of the watermelon cleanse of 2050. Yes.
Yes. Anywho, I keep getting rudely interrupted.
Don't trigger my younger self.
Your daily intake of fluids can be determined by dividing your weight in half. So for Kirk, 300 pounds of water.
300
pounds of water would be half of what Kirk is, because the other 300 is in his cheeks.
It's
Much
true.
like the orangutan, Kirk
Holds orangutan venom in his cheeks.
but it's mostly water. Kirk's ass is
Is
two
like a
watermelon.
waterbed.
What the?
That came out of nowhere. Listen, I was watching, you were too. That came out of nowhere.
It's the mayonnaise company. Anywho.
Who? You know, drinking
The
water.
resulting number, this is important. The resulting number is the number of ounces of fluids you need to eat each day. So if you weigh 180 pounds, yeah, in my beard, right? You drinking about 2/3 of your body weight in ounces, okay? That's what it is. How much do you need to drink to stay, I don't know, well hydrated? Will depend on how physically active you are. If you're masturbating 16 times an hour.
It's as if you're an athlete, everyone. He changed that.
No. Sorry.
That's your version of an athlete.
Look, 10 points to me. How warm and dry is the weather? And your body size. Some of your body sizes are enormous. Cancel me. I'm about to die.
We all know by this time in 2090, WALL-E is a documentary.
WALL-E.
The Pixar movie WALL-E is a
Yes.
documentary.
My favorite documentary was Avatar. You know, the blue people, they used to hook their tails up to anything.
And everything.
All at once. You may need 4 or more liters of water per day. Okay, drink water, you fat balloons. If you are urinating less than usual or have dark or cloudy urine, this is a symptom of illegal drugs.
This
If your
is
pee
my
looks like this, you're doing good.
You're doing bad.
Oh, that's what I meant. Anyways, this is pee. Carry a reusable water bottle so you can drink and pee during the day to help remind you to stay hydrated. And bring gum.
Where are we on the tip? Did you finish?
At the end, about urinating in a reusable water bottle so you can always stay hydrated.
I can't read that tip. Where was that one?
It was in. I have my own Google Docs.
You know, as you know, during the first 5 years of my 30s or so, I carried around an exceptionally large water bottle.
STD. Oh yeah.
And I could not stop pissing.
Yeah.
For 5 years straight.
And it told you when to drink.
It did.
It did.
Now, about a year...
You're almost there, you fat cow.
Now, that was my first one.
Drink up, loser. You completed it, but she still dumped you.
You'll never find love.
9 p.m. 9 p.m. You'll never find love until you drink this. Yes. It's very motivational, negative motivation.
11 p.m. Oh, you're gonna masturbate yourself to sleep.
11 p.m. Your family died in a car accident unless you drink this.
11:30 p.m.
Joking about the last one.
11:45 p.m.
Is that cancer?
11:50
False
p.m.
alarm.
11:55 p.m.
She's cheating on you.
11:56 p.m.
False alarm.
11:57. She's not going to take you back regardless. 11:58 p.m.
False
Maybe you
alarm.
should get yourself back out there. 11:59 p.m. Maybe I should start a podcast. 11:59 p.m. I'm going to the Amazon to meet an orangutan.
Every minute of the day, every sip is telling you that you're a loser. 'Cause you are. And that's what I've learned after 100 years. Nobody cares about you or us.
Are you talking to me or to your the
I'm
universal
having
you?
a stroke.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 tips left. The top 2 tip. Oh, we're getting sentimental. Keep in touch with those you love. Oh no. It's okay. His doctor has prescribed him this physical therapy.
The venom is kicking in.
Keep in touch with those you love. Maintaining your social network of friends and family will protect your psychological health. Friends and family will help buffer you against loneliness, depression, stress, and anxiety, all of which frequently occur as people age. If you have difficulty getting out of your loved ones or your loved ones are far away, consider keeping in touch by phone, through writing letters, writing emails, video chat, or using social media. Or what was that other thing that was invented a few decades ago, a form of communication?
Craigslist.
Oh, yes, Craigslist made a huge comeback in 2070. If you feel... if you feel
It was the new period.
Yeah. It was Craig the Fourth.
Yes.
Craig the Third. Yeah.
It went from Craig's agenda, Craigslist to Craig's plan.
The Craig plan.
Craig's to-do list.
Craig's to-do list.
Craig's schedule.
To the Craig calendar.
Yes, the Craig calendar.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you feel isolated, consider locating a support group or counselor to help you. Your doctor will likely be able to recommend support groups in your area.
You can also call the health department of your local senior center to determine what resources may be available to you. You know, the unfortunate thing is we're in charge of the senior center.
Look at us.
We're in charge.
And business is booming.
You know, for the past 70 years, we've kept doing this podcast, and they thought, that's enough credentials. Yeah, you're the health department.
Are you
for the senior
alive?
center.
Perfect.
We just continue to give people orangutan venom and send
Yes.
them to Boston? I meant the
Everyone
Amazon.
from Boston are victims of orangutan venom
Yes.
attacks.
Well, everyone in Boston was wiped out eventually.
From the orangutans.
Outbreak
Yes. Have you ever
of
seen
2040, yes.
Have you ever seen Planet of the Apes?
That's one of my top 3 documentaries.
That's what happened to Boston 40 years ago. In 2020.
I think your mouth is wrong.
My mouth works perfectly.
Your
Ask
mouth.
your mother.
Your mouth. Well, yeah, keep in touch with the ones you love. Do you plan to do that?
10
do
points.
do you think what if you could
What?
if you could
Out with it.
if you
I am tired of you not speaking words.
speaking if
You could wish you be anything. I've had it up to here. And
I think it's just your patience. You
I've
can't
always
wait
hated
for
you.
more than 2 seconds. Did you put your ballsack on my drum set?
I've always hated you. It's coming out. I can't handle it
You
anymore.
can't handle the truth. Hey,
You annoy me.
you annoy me.
Eh.
Do you want to finish this podcast?
No, I want to torture Jose.
Me too. So, with that, let me ask you.
No.
If you could talk to your 30-year-old self
Yeah.
and have them right in front of you, what would you tell them?
Well, first I'd say, "Who are you?" and then he'd say, "I'm you." 30 years when I was
70
30
years.
30 years ago. And I'd say, "Damn, you are handsome." And I'd be like, "I'm going to say, I was going to say the same about you." And then we would be like, "We are sexy. We are sexy bitches, yeah." That's what I would do with my younger self.
Can I say something that
And
is
then,
Can I say something that is true and honest?
finally,
I would say the same thing to myself.
you are handsome.
You are too. Now let's move. You know,
are sexy bitches.
Sexy
Is this
orangutan.
podcast over yet?
Almost. You know, listen. You know, we've kept together for the past 70 years. We've done it, and
Legally. During
now we're going to
it was
finish it. Oh no! Don't.
It was
Don't
it
go-
was it was episode 300 when I realized I had feelings for Kirk. I looked over at him and he was stressed out about the day per usual. And I put my hand on his thigh and he looked at me and he said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Oh, nothing."
And then he slowly
What?
moved his hand around to my backside and said, "Damn, she got a fatty. She really do."
How much for the watermelon?
I'll give you a little orangutan venom if you do. Episode 100. That's. Should we warn our younger selves that that's what's going to happen?
No!
Because
Let them work it out.
it makes sense. We're like a bickering old couple.
We're lovers! I'll give you some orangutan venom.
And that's where the February dating relationship series was going the whole time. We found out.
In conclusion,
The first tip.
the
In conclusion, the first tip is
number one tips: relax.
relax.
Stress causes psychological changes in your body, which lower your immune system and makes you more vulnerable to attacks from mayonnaise trucks or infections.
What'd you see? What happened? What did you see?
I saw a universe where we weren't lovers, and I was flabbergasted. I can't picture my life without you. By learning to manage stress, you can improve your overall health. You can. There are many relaxation techniques, and you can try several until you find what works best for you. Let me list them now.
These are all tips at one point we as the men of Doozy conquered and taught personally.
Yes. Number one, masturbation. Meditation. Sorry.
Yes.
Meditation. Number two, no, wait.
Oh.
Visualization of calming images.
Of masturbation. Go on. We hit the 3. Stop. We hit the 3. Don't do it again. The trifecta has been reached.
Deep breathing. During
No. A massage.
a massage,
Massage.
which is the one after that. Yoga. Tai Chi.
Gee.
Tai Chi.
Tai chai latte.
Tai Chi lattes. Progressive muscle relaxations in which you concentrate on tensing and then relaxing each muscle group in your body. Do not forget your
Anus.
anus. That's what the orangutans go for first. And without the proper music or art therapy, okay? That was a different. Okay. So,
We conquered all of those.
yes. And how do you feel? Younger?
I feel, doing it again, the first half of the episode, I feel like, when you time travel, there is, the time travel that we do is we go into the body of the present person in that timeline. And you actually kind of have to take control of it. And he knows how to fool himself a lot better than I do. And so he was like, yeah, I'm fucking Dumbledore, and
And I was fucking Dumbledore.
for a while. Yes. And you also,
And I
I
was
thought
fucking Dumbledore.
I thought you were
Who
going
was
to
me?
be Targaryen for a while. You never even became a
I
Targaryen.
became so committed to this. I enjoyed this beard. And I enjoyed the voice. And I enjoyed you, Kirk. These last
Well, that's because I know how to give it to you, lover. I'm sorry, what?
You
Scratch it.
You still got it.
You top dog, you still got it.
These 100 years have been a blessing
Yes.
with you. And I would do another 100 years with you. I would.
In the ground.
In the ground.
But you know what's great about the end of this episode?
no.
Is that we can go
Jose gets to edit
it. But we also get to go back to our timeline and let the regular, Alex and Staub.
Hurry up, you old
The
coot.
regular Alex and Staub live
Hurry
their
up.
lives
Finish.
and continue to improve and become
successful.
Please tell me we're still recording.
Yeah.
And how's your battery on your computer?
Fantastic.
After 100 years.
Oh, my hip.
There goes my
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you
I
for
think we
watching.
should do the tips again.
Thank you for watching the Grandpas of Doozy podcast. Please comment what your favorite tip was. And
Is that it?
if you yes,
Are we done?
Please, can we stop? If you have a tip,
A
top,
tu-
a tip,
tur-
top, a tip, top,
tu-
tip,
tip-
tip,
tiddly-
tip,
tip-
tip, tip,
tiddly-
tip, ba-
tu-
ba-
tu-
tippity bop, ba- dip- a doo- ba- ba. Guten Tag, guten Tag,
Guten
guten
Tag,
Tag, guten Tag, guten Tag, guten Tag.
It still hits 100
It
years
still
later.
hit. You know, I'll never forget when we went to the world's largest party. But, you know,
I never forget it.
listen, if you
If you
have a tip that you want
that's
us to communicate
very
to our
nice.
younger selves,
if you want to talk
then
to
send
your
us. Let
younger
us
self,
know. Or if you
let
want to be
us know
a guest,
what
shut
you
the fuck up.
Oh, don't you ever raise your voice to me. In 100 years, you've never talked to me like that. And you want some later?
You obviously have dementia. I've talked to you that my entire life. Ladies and gentlemen, please share this with your friends. We're the younger boys are on
If
YouTube.
you're still alive.
If they're still alive. Just share it on YouTube, on
Craig's plan.
Craig's plan, Craig's calendar, Craig's
Instagram,
to-do list,
Twitch,
Instagram.
Twitter,
I can't keep track
Twitter.
of all of the I can't keep track of all the social media things that we have in 70 years in the future, but you know,
That's basically how Kirk sounds when he talks.
it makes sense to me.
I want to end on the serious note for a second, though. It's been 100 episodes, and this has been a fucking blast. As much as we annoy each other, we also fucking found such a friendship together
I could not agree
in
more.
this, and I think the day that we don't annoy each other and we don't like bust each other's balls or be mean to each other, that's the day when I think we won't be friends anymore. You know what I mean? So,
Which is like, what would even bring it to that point, you know? But yeah,
this
I could not-
podcast.
to be honest, yeah. So we got to be smart. We
Yeah.
got to make sure these younger versions of ourselves
Yeah. 100
have
episodes.
a life and work balance.
And see, look, but also, when you think back on like episode 1,
Yeah.
up until now, we've gone through so much together.
The middle of the pandemic, we
learned so much together, and I also
we've gone through
we've gone through so much.
relationships. We've gone through multiple experiences, multiple summers, years. We have grown I have, one thing that I cherish is from doing this podcast, the amount of people that I've met.
Yeah.
And I just want to say real quickly, like,
Yeah.
if you guys are watching and you're a guest, we love you. Thank you so much for everything that you
Shout out
brought.
to all of our guests.
All of our guests
You-
that
we-
have brought us to this point.
You've taught us so much.
And you guys are
Yeah.
ever connected to us as
Yeah.
like a form of where we were at a certain time, and I think
Yeah.
that's really, really special. And that's
You-
what I was
you-
saying last
yeah.
week about like how, it's
You wanted to be on the show. You love us and support us. And as stupid as this may be, in some manner,
and it can be
it's-
really dumb.
Yeah.
We understand that. We know
That's
how
what-
fucking
we
dumb
know
that
how
can be.
dumb it
but
is.
frankly,
That's why it's
you
fun.
only live once, and you might as well have a fucking fun time learning and experiencing things. And that's
good
what
to
we
be.
try to do.
It's
here.
good to be silly and tap into that sometimes because, we have like very serious jobs.
We do.
And
yeah.
when you have to be serious the rest of in every other aspect of your life, it's good to like take a day, or two out of like the month or every other month and just and just be a goof. And that I think that for you and I, it's like that's important.
Absolutely. And, I've been thinking about that lately and how it's just, it's.
If we didn't have
If
this,
you don't have it, if you don't have something like that built in, it'll, it can mess you up. It can stunt like your happiness and
now
having
I look
something
like
built
Daemon
in.
Targaryen.
There he is, thick Daemon Targaryen.
So-
But yeah, let's.
I think if I didn't have this podcast, I creatively a part of me would be kind of dead inside, or trying to find a podcast to like, just because I like being silly and expressing myself like this, and I think we found a good formula, and I think people, sometimes when you explain podcasts to people, they're like, oh, you're just shooting the shit, but like this is like, it's us shooting the shit, but like in such a directed way where like we can have fun and people actually learn, and it's just how, I don't know.
I think the important thing that over the past 100 episodes is, the reason why I've loved the podcast and why I keep doing it and how it's evolved has changed slightly. But the one thing, as I was saying last week, that has always stayed true is that it challenges me.
Yeah.
And it's good to have a consistent challenge. And literally growing up and trying to learn new things, or even, in these next episodes, whatever happens, the guests that we have or the people that we meet or the things that we do, that is a challenge. And I think it's important. I mean, if you have a type of outlet to do that, you are set, and we just, really, I love you, dude. I am so pleased and happy with us that we have made it here, and I'm so pleased that we brought Jose.
Yeah, shout out to Jose here
for doing this, and also we love every single one of you who, whether you are a repeat viewer or listener, or you just jump in for a certain episode, it helps us, because at the end of the day, what this podcast does is it keeps me consistent. It keeps a consistency
thing,
whether, my life gets super busy or not. I know
because
it's
we
something
can be
that
all
I
over
can,
the place sometimes, and
and
it's good to be.
It is something that I can always
consistent,
come back to and know that it will lift me up and make me feel good.
And sometimes in life, you just naturally want to learn about something,
Yeah.
And sometimes there's not the right outlet for it. So like, this is a good outlet, because we could literally be like, I want to learn how to use chopsticks. And like, we could do that and make the episode dumb, but we'll still learn how to actually do it. You know what I mean? But this has been a great journey. And again, shout out to Jose here, because, Jose came to us and was like,
and reached out to us.
Reached out to us and was like, I want to edit for you guys. And he brought the podcast.
And he brought us to another level.
To an astronomical level.
Yeah.
I mean, you look back at the episodes that we had to edit ourselves.
Yeah.
Versus when he came on, it just, you can't even compare. You can't even compare. So, Jose, we love and appreciate you. And,
absolutely.
One day we will make enough money on this that we can just
Staub can pay you.
Like the goal, the goal would ultimately be to just do this full time, and to like bring it to a new height. Have Jose on full time, bring on some other crew members, and just spread the knowledge and love throughout the people here. Also, shout out to Botticelli's.
Botticelli's
Botticelli's been our
supporting us and stuff.
Been a sponsor for like a year now.
To round it all out and to bring it to a close, whatever happens in the next 100 episodes, we thank you and love you and appreciate you for your support. Whatever happens, because it's another 100. That's a big goal, and we just reached it. And
whatever happens in the next 10 episodes, Kirk, I just want you to know, like, you're still cool.
Yeah,
whatever happens.
Whatever
happens next episode, I just want you to know that like you'll still be able to function, physically. Whatever happens at the end of this episode, I just want you to know. What the Anyways, but we'll round this out. I'll round it out because he was boring. Kirk and I are lovers. All right.
Yeah.
We'll see you next.
We'll see you next week.
week.